Hello, welcome, and good morning. So I'm just going to share a quick 15-minute practice for you that you can do when you wake up, just to help get your blood flowing and your body feeling a little bit more open after a long night's rest. So go ahead and get started in a seat. You can sit cross-legged like me. Maybe you'd like to sit on your shins instead, but just find something comfortable. And if sitting is quite intense for your hips, you can always sit up on a block or a pillow or some sort of support just so your hips are above your knees. It'll make you feel not so much like you're tipping backwards. So close your eyes. Take a few breaths. Take a moment just to notice the shape that your body is in. Notice your head stacking on top of your shoulders, over your ribs and your hips. One long line, maybe getting a little bit taller up through the crown of your head. And at the same time, allowing all of your skin, your shoulders, your arms to become a little bit heavier. So you're rising up through the middle, but staying grounded at the very same time. And begin to breathe deeply through your nose. Long and steady inhales and exhales. Bring your fingertips down by your sides and take a big breath in. Reach both arms up overhead. And exhale, bring them all the way back down just where they came from. Good, 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your right fingertips where they are and use your inhale. Reach your left arm up towards the sky and then side bend over towards your right. So I'm opposite you. Keep your left hip down onto the ground. You can move your right hand a little bit further away. Big reach. Keep opening your heart up towards the sky. One more breath. And out. All right, inhale, bring both arms up towards the sky. And switch sides. So this time, left fingertips down towards the ground, right hip rooted down, and reach up through your right fingertips. Keep opening your chest towards the sky. Take one more big breath in. And out. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, come over onto hands and knees. Just a couple rounds of cat-cow here, warming up the spine. So keep the toes tucked as well. I always like to encourage that just to stretch the backs of the feet. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, tailbone up. And exhale to round, push into your hands, push the earth away, tuck tailbone underneath, and dome the upper part of your back. Whew, that's a lot. Inhale for the opposite, your cow pose. And exhale for cat. Take a few more rounds like this. If you can, close your eyes. Try to let this movement really be guided by what you need today. So maybe that's not so much these linear cat-cow shapes. Maybe it's a little bit more of the Circular motions in the hips, the ribs, maybe even some circles of your neck. And then as you finish, come into a flat back. Toes should still be tucked here. And send your tailbone, your hips up high to the sky for downward facing dog. Now it's the first downward facing dog. It's early in the morning. Knees here can be quite bent. You can walk your dog from side to side. Keep pushing down into your hands, including your thumb and your pointer finger pads. So don't let the inner parts of your hands roll up off the mat. Really use the strength of your whole hand. Eventually coming into some stillness. Take a big breath in and out. One more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. And as you exhale, step your right foot between the palms lightly. That might mean you need to use your hand to help it get there. Fingertips on the earth. Take a big breath in, peel your heart forward. As you exhale, straighten through your right leg any amount. That might not be a lot here. It's early in the morning. Again, inhale, bend back into your right leg. And exhale to straighten for a variation of pyramid. Couple more. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend back into your right leg. And then plant your left heel and your left hand on the mat. And inhale, peel your right arm up towards the sky. It's coming into a bit of a twist here. You can give your right arm a few circles here towards the back of the mat, opening the chest. Sink your hips low here. Take 2 more circles. And then bring your right hand on top of your right knee. Flex your right toes and open your right leg open towards the right. So coming in a little bit more into your outer right hip here. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, but keep your toes nice and flexed. That'll help protect the knee. Take a couple more breaths. One more, inhale. And exhale. Bring your right foot back towards center. Plant your right palm on the outside of your right foot. Pick up your left knee and big step back. Downward facing dog. Right onto the other side. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, left foot between the palms. As best you can, try and make it nice and light. Come up onto those fingertips. Take a few breaths here in this runner's lunge just to feel. All right, open your chest towards the front of your mat. Big breath in. And exhale, coming into that pyramid shape. Your left leg does not have to come to straight. Inhale, bend back into that high runner's lunge. And exhale back. Couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend back into your left leg. Lower your right knee. Plant your right palm. And inhale, left arm this time comes up towards the sky. Coming into that twist. Then taking those big sweeps of your left arm towards the back of the mat. Breathe deeply here. One more, inhale. And exhale. Left hand comes on top of left knee. Flex your left toes and then begin to open up your knee towards the left, coming a little bit more of a stretch into your outer left hip. Breathe here. One more, inhale and exhale. All right, bring your foot back planted down onto the earth, plant both palms and big step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. As you inhale, ripple forward into your plank pose. You can always lower your knees here. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes and bring your elbows so they're underneath your shoulders. We're going to pretend kind of like we're reading a magazine here. So it's Sphinx pose, but this time palms open up towards the sky. If this is super intense, you can always walk your elbows a little bit further forward. And I know some folks have a lot of lower back issues, so you can always just stack one palm on top of the other, creating a little pillow here. Wherever you are, though, see if you can really relax the lower half of your body. It might feel nice to even give your hips a little bit of a wiggle here. And close down your eyes and just take a few breaths. So before you start to create stories about where you're meant to go today, what you have to do, can you just be here in these moments of stillness and silence at the start of your day to help set the tone? You're here taking a moment for yourself, self-care, self-love. It's not always easy. In fact, it's usually never easy, so congratulate yourself for being here right now. That's the hardest part for most of us. If your mind wanders, that's okay. It's human. It means you're alive. Just come back to the breath. One more inhale. And exhale. All right. Widen the elbows, stack one palm on top of the other. Create that little pillow and lower your forehead down if you haven't already. Notice the sound of your own breath here on the mat. It might feel nice to rock your head from side to side, massaging the forehead. Then when you're ready, we'll meet in child's pose. So whatever variation of child's pose works for you. I 95% of the time love when my big toes are touching and knees apart, just so my torso can drape towards the center between my legs. Sometimes I like to put my arms down in between my legs like so. Some folks love to have their knees together and kind of drape their torso over top of both of the legs, but find something that works for you, where you can completely let all of the muscles in your body go. Take one more big breath in and out. gently roll yourself up so you're sitting on your heels. Try and keep your eyes closed here. And let your hands fall wherever they do naturally. Maybe you'd like to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, both hands over your heart. Maybe you'd like to have them in prayer just for a moment before we close. If you'd like to set an intention for your day, then now might be the perfect moment. If you don't have an intention for the day, then I invite you to simply try and stay connected to your breath. Thank you so much for sharing this morning practice with me, and I look forward to seeing you again on the mat next time. Take care. Bye.